I'm Heidi Hewitt, here with Donnie Gladfelter. You know, Donnie, plotting changed drastically in AutoCAD 2000, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's been a while, but yeah, it really did.
And one of the things that was introduced, I guess, back then was the idea of named page setups.
Sure.
I don't know about you, but when I present, I'm amazed at how many people still aren't aware of named page setups and aren't taking advantage of them.
Sure, so it kind of seems like people have evolved, right, from plotting from model space, which I think was kind of like the de facto standard prior to kind of the overhaul of things. And you know, people seem to have standardized on using layout tabs and such in AutoCAD. But yeah, like you said, I don't think they've really harnessed the ability of page setups. And you know, kind of the interesting thing about that, just as kind of one of the tips that I've always kind of laid out there and so forth, and it really helped me as a CAD manager, was using page setups. Prior to implementing those in my firm, the plotting calls were always the ones that seemed to dog you, right? Because the user's always called up like 10 minutes before the deadline was due, or the FedEx truck or whatever was coming on in, and he kind of had to figure it out right then and there, and it was just a train wreck of sorts. But by using page setups, you're able to figure out which one of like the 5 or 6 24 by 36 sheets that seem to be available for every plotter works right for your plotter. You can set that. You can say, oh, I want to go ahead and make sure I use the right either CTB or STP depending on which type of plotting you're doing there. But you're able to kind of capture all those settings that you're going through and clicking every single time you have to plot. But really all you're doing is just adding a name to it, and you can save it out and again import it whenever you need it.
And they could go to different devices, like maybe the big design jet versus the laser jet, and it's just a matter of selecting that option, whatever name you've given it.
Right. So I guess the other one, of course, is I need to do a full-size sheet versus the one that I just need the small format, so the guy can go out in the field and take a look at it or something like that. And getting that scaling right and making sure it fits right. You can just kind of standardize on things and say, hey, I want to go ahead and do the full-size one and have a page set up for that, and maybe have the one for the 8.5 by 11 or whatever size you need.
Benefits both the user and the CAD manager, standardizing
That's right.
and simplifying.
Exactly.
Great, thanks, Donnie.
Thank you.